Hey guys, it's December 23rd. I'm so excited. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas, right? Hey, this one, it talks about Christmas a lot. It says, he can't stay away. Who do you think they're talking about? I love this verse too from Matthew. It says, she will give birth to a son and they will call him Emmanuel, which means, do you guys remember? God with us. Yeah, we sang that song last year. All right, let's see. Oh, and here's your picture. Can you tell who we're going to talk about? He was a carpenter. Joseph, the carpenter, didn't look up from his hammering one morning to find an angel like Gabriel, like Mary did. So he didn't look up. He was just hammering away. No angel took the saw out of Joseph's hand to tell him that earth and heaven and holy fire were all meeting inside of Mary and that God was coming as a baby. No angel held the nails for a moment to tell Joseph that the Father King of the universe, who cups the ocean depths in the hollow of his hand, would fold himself small inside the safe space of Mary to grow bones and skin and a heart just like yours. No, one night after Joseph laid down his hammer and his nails and his saw and crawled tired under the covers, he simply closed his eyes. He drifted far out into the black sea of sleep. Ooh, that's a good place, isn't it? Sleep. Where all of a sudden, an angel flashed into his dream. So he wasn't standing there with Joseph like he was with Mary, right? But he was in his dream. Joseph, the angel told the many great-grandson of David, go ahead and marry the girl Mary. With a heart full of beauty and the hands that stretched out open, she's expecting a baby, and the baby is God. Wow. Now, I have some crazy dreams, but could you imagine seeing an angel telling that to you in your dream? Yep. Who ever expected that? Now, Joseph, the angel said, you get the job of naming the baby boy. Don't name him any of the names at all the reaching family tree. Not Abraham or Isaac or Jacob or Boaz or David, because this baby is God and man. So he's saying, don't name him after one of those, fathers and grandfathers and great-grandfathers and great-great-grandfathers. Here's what you're going to name him. You will name him Jesus, because it means the Lord saves. And that's exactly what Jesus did, right? He came here so he could save us. This baby is the one, the whole epic story of the universe, the tale of the greatest rescue. He's been leading up, he's the one that we've been leading up to this whole path, this whole story. Look, see how much book we've read? And we're just to the end, right? This whole story has been leading up to Jesus. He's finally coming to save his children from the badness and the selfishness and the sinfulness that held them captive to the darkness. Have you ever had any badness in your heart? Sinfulness? Selfishness? Yeah, me too. Yep, sometimes it happens. That's why we all need Jesus so much. So you will name him the Lord Saves. God is with us. That better than a fairy tale story was now being delivered and bringing our delivering us into freedom. Joseph couldn't sleep for the excitement. The words rang in him like a hammer. Jesus will save. God with us. God with us. He is the God who is so for you that he can't stay away from you. I love that. Remember the beginning of the story? He can't stay away. He's so for you, he can't stay away from you. The God who so loves you and even likes you and isn't merely a little bit for you or halfway for you or kind of for you, but is always fully, completely, totally, entirely, all the way 100% for you. Wow, I need somebody like that. How about you? Yeah. This is the God who chooses to be right with you. So God threw open the door of this world and entered as a baby. He came as a baby because he's done with barriers. He disarmed himself so that you could take him in your arms. God came as a baby because he wants to be unimaginably close to you. What God ever came so tender that you could touch him, right? Is there any other God that could do that? So fragile that we could break him. Only the one who loves you to death, only the God who had to come back to get you, to free you, to be with you. Who wants the gift of his presence more than anything else? Christmas isn't about getting something big and shiny. It's about God's doing whatever it takes to be with us, and our doing whatever it takes to be with him. You guys all know that, right? Big and shiny is fun, but big and tender and sweet and full of love is the best. There are candles to be lit. There are Christmas carols to sing. See how even the stars seem to be moving nearer now. Did you guys hear that we're going to be able to see the Star of Bethlehem? All right, look out for the stars and know that God created those stars. It's like they're saying, watch for Christmas, watch for the day the baby Jesus is coming. Hear it everywhere. The best news of all, God is with us. God is with us. Those words ring like a hammer, like singing, like love building unbelievable things. Awesome. Think about Joseph being a carpenter. So many things were not what you expected with Mary and Joseph, right? Babies don't come to people who aren't married yet a lot. Babies don't come to people who weren't expecting them, right? Babies that come from God are a miraculous surprise. And I just hope that you remember that God came down as a baby. I love how she says, he folded himself in and put himself in Mary's space that she made for him by opening her arms. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow.